I just went to a Pen Bazaar, right down the street from where I live. So I ended up getting a couple of pins. They weren't expensive pins. I actually regret not buying a certain pin. Um, I did get this person's contact information, so I might get it. So I'm not gonna talk about that. I just want to talk about a couple of pins. A couple were given to me, and a couple I bought with just cash that I had on me. So these were very cheap. They're cheapest pins probably there, but they were really cool. They were fun to me, and I picked them up because they make me want to write with them, which is the whole reason to buy pins. And the fact that I could afford them was a huge plus. Like I said, there was one pin that was a little costly, but man, that was a steal of a price still. So I still probably gonna get a hold of this person over it. um, anyway, I thought I just decided I'd like to share what I got at the Pen Bazaar, because maybe you have these pens or will come across them, but some people sell them, some people have them, and I just got these. So, all right, let's jump right into these. Actually, I say that, but I need to set up this video. Okay, I'm just going to. This is how I have such the worst setup to show what I want to show, but it is what it is. Okay, so the first one is this pen. Thought was really cool, and it's pretty big. When I compare this pen to, let's say, actually, I have Coeco in my pocket. No, I don't. When I compare it to this regular pen, it's a Kruger, Cruiser, Krauser. It's German. Think of the size difference. This is a big fountain pen. This is also a fountain pen. Okay, look at that nib compared to this nib. So I forgot the name of it. It does start with an A. This is you can it's you fill it up, I think, from this part like an eyedropper fill. And the guy specifically told me either this is a wet writer or a dry writer. I don't remember. Oops. So that's how you fill it in there. And it's a ASA Galactic pin. So just a cool little novelty pin. I might fill this one up because I want to use up some ink, a certain specific ink. Okay, so there's that. I think it's pretty cool. I'm going to clean up the threads a little bit later. And I also got this pin. I've seen this pin. I believe this is made in pin kits. So you buy the kit yourself. But it's got some really cool top and bottom finials. This is pretty cool. You know, the clip on this is pretty springy. It's nice. It reminds me of some other clips of my pins. So, but the look at the, it's not stamped. It's a little bit better than some of my others. Anyway, screw this cap. And what makes me think this was a pin kit is that it has that um, Diacom nib. And I don't know anything about these. I think they're like Yo nibs, but I believe that you get this kind of nib on a pen kit. Either way, it's a German medium nib. The post is a screw on. So kind of cool. Try that out. So even though it's screw on, so it's made to post, it feels kind of heavy. I think this is something that you would just use like this. And this pen was given to me there. So if you're there any pen shows, go to them. You never know, you'll find a deal. I got straight up free stuff, but either way, the other stuff I bought was at a deal and was worth it no matter what. This one I also got as a gift there. So that was kind of cool. um, this is like an amber color. If I'm just change the light on here a little bit. Sorry, and try to see if I can get a light that will show. But maybe you can see some of that translucent. It's kind of like not amber, but like a coffee color, brown. I got this pin because this is a pin that's, I think, just not too popular. But the person got it to write well and just wanted me to have it since he knows it writes well. So this will be nice to carry. And if this writes okay, I don't know. This is a pin I can just keep on me in my pocket all day. But if not, this one's sturdy. So I just can't wait to ink these up and try them, see how they write, see what I prefer them to keep, what kind of writing I like them in. And I also got this. So I got this Wing Sung. It's in the box. It has a converter. I think I saw that. So, but I think it's also a piston fill. If I can get it out, I might end up breaking the box trying to get the pin out. Oh, actually, it just has a slot that I can just slide out. Anyway, so it does have like a converter inside the box, but this I got a crazy deal. It's a wing sung, and obviously it caught my eye because it's so pretty. And it reminded me, I actually asked if this was a sailor when I saw it on the stand, because when I compare it to my sailor pins, they look they look the same. So I was like, is that a sailor? Is that one of the new sailors? Now looking at it now, I realize that the top is different. But um, unlike the sailors, this has a fill. Um, the way that it fills ink is pretty cool. Pop this open, it unlocks that, and then you twist to fill piston in there. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Check and make sure this doesn't have ink in it. Okay. Um, and then whenever you're done, to get it to lock into place, just find the little rivets that it has some. Sorry, my voice is lost now. But there we go. And you click that right into place. The reason you do that is so that way you can post this the same way the other sailors post, or the same way the sailors post. This is a wing sung with a hooded nib. Whoops. Looking through the camera to tighten this. Now, I thought that was really cool. I can't wait to use that. I'm telling you, I got such a good, cool little find at this Pen Bazaar. Now, they did have some Mont Blancs. They had some tons of, Pilot, you know, I maybe saw a couple Pelicans, but they had other good ones. A lot of content, content. I don't know, different pins, but I I definitely didn't plan on getting a specific pin or anything like that at all, actually. So this is a really cool wing sung. I thought it was a pilot at first, and it but caught my eye was that it looked just like a Twisby. And the coolest thing is that the clip on it says Lucky. So and the I just realized it says wings on the clip. Talk about a pin for me. My name's Angel. I think this could be a nice little EDC. We'll see. But when I compare this, I haven't even taken it out. It's brand new, I think. I'm not sure. got this at a great crazy deal as well, just because the person was really nice. So talk about community be a part of. Oh my gosh, this pin community, I have to be part of it more and like attend these things. Apparently, I just signed up when I went home. I was like signed up for different like local areas with pins. So hopefully they'll do more. But I'm looking for my Twisby now. Check this out. This is a Twisby Eco, and it's not that similar to a Twisby Eco as it is to another Twisby back. Um, I think like it's more similar to the diamonds, but like look at that. That's pretty cool. There's a wings fine nib. I have a wings nib like this, but that's extra fine, and that sucker is extra fine, and I like it. So I know there's threading here. I haven't used this at all, but I'm excited to use this pen. It also clicks. I'll zoom in there. Sorry, my hands are full of ink. Hey, look, I'm in the. That's me. Okay. Anyway, so this clicks in and out in order to move the piston, which moves smooth, like actually smoother than the Twisby. But I might be able to disassemble this and clean it. I don't need to yet. But I got this at like 1/3 the price of the Twisby. So super, super cool. Yeah, the other ones I got for free. Oh, I'm like looking for the top of this, but it's still in here. Anyway, so those are my pins that I got at the bazaar, the Pen Bazaar, and I'm very happy that I came across these pins because I did not expect to find any, and instead I got quite a deal. So I would definitely find out exactly what that event was and go to the next one. One more I got that I did not expect to get. That's this wing sum. Telling you, I found other pins there, but I swear, I swear these easy pins to find are were the coolest looking ones there too. And the other ones are great for collections, but like personal collections, like specific collections, like some of the pins that are like hundreds of dollars there were like specific models that they don't make, different versions. So I don't mind this one. I don't have a black plain fountain pen, but I saw a Mont Blanc there for a few hundred, which was really cheap for that model. But this one is like an imitator of that. And the thing with this one, or what makes it pretty similar to the Mont Blanc, I believe it was like the Mont Blanc 700. I'm not really sure the model. I forgot, but um, God, I think I got this one for a few bucks. Like no joke. Like guys, go to the pin shows. Um, it has the window. The nib looks really cool. I'm gonna zoom in more on the nib just so we can see it. So that's pretty cool scroll work. And I mean, gosh, even the nib indentions are probably even deeper than some of my other pin nibs. Anyway, you can see that ink window, which I wasn't sure about at first, but because it's hidden in the cap, it's still elegant. Um, and just like a Mont Blanc, it has a twist piston pillar, so that's pretty amazing. And I didn't even show the feed, but one of the pins I have has an ebonite feed, so I don't know what difference that'll make, but be interesting to try. Anyway, of all the pins, I probably like this one the most. And I might have gotten this one for $5. Um, because the other one's given to me. So I'm so happy that I just now, honestly, I was looking for a pin for someone else, but the problem was the pin that I really liked for this person was not an easy pin to use and fill. And so I just was like, "Oh," it's like at that point I wanted to buy it for me. I'm like, "No." But then I got this and it was like karma's like, "You know what? Continue your search." And then these you can use because for some reason the vendors that I would talk to, they all had a pin that they just weren't comfortable with. It was kind of cool. It's just like Pokemon or something. They're like, "Well, you have this one. Continue that on your journey." And they're like, "If you don't like it, give it away." And I was like, "Okay." I was like, "I can do that. I'll do that." So thanks for watching, and I'm excited to hopefully have a review on one of these pens, maybe a few of these pens, and or the ink that I place in them to test out. So we'll be seeing more if you stick around. Videos of these pens at least. I can't wait to do um, reviews on not only the pins I just got, but like some other pins I've had that I just haven't had the time, or I just feel like need other things dealt with first. Like this example of this Twisby Eco, I did a review when I first got it, and on that review, or first impressions, it's brand new, and on it, I mentioned the nib was scratchy, but I've had enough time now to wear it in and know for sure that the nib is scratchy. So at the Pen Bazaar, I actually traded information with somebody who doesn't do this, doesn't fix nibs for people, but has had experience of doing it for their nibs. And as a favor, in which I asked them for business, but they were like, "I can do this favor." Um, because they don't do it as a business anyway, said that they don't mind maybe helping me out with it, as long as I don't expect anything of it at all. And I said I don't. The fact that I have trouble writing with this pen already would mean that anything to it, it could either I'm ending up expecting to replace the nib or sending it out anyway. So this might just save me some time, and if not, it would be good experience for this person maybe anyway. So, or fun at least. They probably have enough experience with a Twisby nib, but once I get that done, I want to do a review on how a Twisby nib is after it gets fixed a little bit. But everybody's had positive reviews on how these write, and I just think once I fix that nib problem, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this pen because I have written with it quite a bit. I've filled this sucker up already 3 times, so it holds a lot of ink, but it also uses a good amount depending on the nib. I have a fine and it's pretty wet, so um, I'm excited to use the Wingsung version that I have of this. It's still in the box, but I think that with the finer nib, I'll be able to hold a lot of ink still in that reservoir, and it will last me. So I can actually take it on a trip where like I could use this in a couple of days. Maybe I think I've used all this in 2 days. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.